Ladies and gentlemen, game number 4, our final match of the night. Who will be our top 33 to qualify for Monday's $1.5 million Grand Finals?
Final week of Summer Skirmish, Jack, and here we go, game 4. Put some noise in the house here, please.
I like it, I love it.
As we fly in, you're going to see players starting to jump out. A lot of people jumping out very early, trying to look for a spread, maybe greasy, flush. You see people pushing across east and northwest immediately. Every single POI, and even the locations that don't have a label on them, yeah, we have nicknames and stuff for them, but I feel like everywhere is hot right now. Yep. There's an even spread of players across the entire map, but that's not necessarily the case in every POI. Even last game we saw Tilted had a number of people drop in it very early. We've had some of these POIs that are larger, retail, and Pleasant have a couple players drop at them. You see in your bottom right there.
Ready before they could get close.
Here, Flame and Povsy. The third party, though. Flame gets a shot on Pose, gets the elimination. He's got to immediately build and defend himself. Does not have a lot of build left, though. No platform left.
He just ripped it to go. And Flame's going to try to follow us up and get out in time.
Buffer up against that. Even minis won't be enough. It's the Boogie Bomb.
What?
Nibs now dancing for his life.
Ripmate's got to go for this.
Pushing in the shotgun, gets him. A shield tag. 24-20. Can't land it. Nibs gets him. 17 HP.
I'm mad for him.
80 HP right now.
To be completely clear, no matter what happens in 72 hours in this game, the man's qualified for Monday.
Oh, yeah. He's good. He's good to go.
He is good. Sitting pretty in first.
Ooh,
he's done.
Yeah, gets the drop on him, but you don't come away from that upset.
No. What Serverzo was doing that whole time was he was dropping down that structure to where there was only one area left that he could C4. Unfortunately, wasn't able to follow it up with the elim himself. This was Horrify. He used double C4s to eliminate his opponent in the new building in Tilted.
We'll go for the shot.
Doable tried something fancy there. He's really looking for a quick little sniper.
It looked like a head shake of frustration at the end.
Call that an ogre twitch.
5 in that little area, and that's going to move soon. They're all going to run into each other because the push out to the river right there, Jack, it's super exposed. There's not a whole lot of coverage. You have to move across the river. Horrify goes down to a maze.
Had 3 elims and 1 total point.
Hysteria gets elimination on Regan 57, who's trying to build up, trying to keep himself protected, but it looks like the quick placement and edit from Hysteria, that kind of angled wall, that's all it takes. Snood and Ashen pushing in above him as Hysteria's cleaning up the remnants of his opponent down there. Smacking it. You see a lot of players, if the material's not there, if the walls, the surfaces are not theirs, they're going to knock him out. And if he's trying to can himself up in there, he'll immediately replace him. Now, it looked like Hysteria's looking to pick up an elimination or 2 in there.
Yep. Now, I don't know if Hysteria actually has any points so far, but he has to load out this game to do it. And he knows that as well. He's got the launch pad. Look at the double, triple C4 coming on in. He is making it rain C4s, and Jack is frustrated. I can promise you that.
Power out with a shotgun. Rock's coming on Nibs. Shoots around that corner. Wow, the block out there, the last second wall, just preventing any damage from the rocket.
At the high ground, and he's got rockets on the high ground. Somehow falls down. He knocks himself down. This could spell disaster, and it does exactly do that. Oh, he's kicking himself with that one. Rockets himself down, breaks his own structure, which drops him below, and just like that.
Rocket. Look at that simultaneous rocket trades. Levake shot the rocket as Nibs' rocket was going out. Levake shot the rocket as well. It's simultaneous rocket fire. Now Saint very low HP, trying to build up. He's putting himself as high as he can right now. I believe he's not only is he getting third party by somebody. You heard the snipe shot a second ago.
So see there, he got
he's in a 1v1 against Sofa as well. Trying to edit Sofa.
Dude, that was brilliantly done by Sofa.
Pyramid play to cap him inside, and then the edit and replace.
And Sofa's an example of one of these guys that I've really heard of him.
21, and the fall. Landjock gets the fall damage elimination.
I just want to go compliment him.
And it shows. Landjock, we just watched a second ago. You gave him a good luck charm.
A limb.
Sitting on 6 eliminations. This could be number 7.
So give him 3 points.
Give him 3 points.
Trying to spray on through. This is for trying to place a trap, but it wasn't his wall. That was actually the enemy placing the trap. Trying to find an open wall to shoot. He's getting third party as well.
27 HP left.
Oh my no!
After this is when it starts to move. Now this is Morgas just a moment ago.
He missed.
Oh, mid-air.
Wow.
SMG spray off the bounce pad there. His opponent missed the first jump, jumped up on top, and had to reposition.
Morgas is in the zone, taking a ton of damage. Finally will make it on out. gonna get shot down too. This could be the ending here for our friend Margos.
Any sort of surprise. Now, Nate doesn't realize no one else is in there right now, but he knows there's people around. X is still sitting here, sitting just as good as he was before.
Yep.
He might be distant from the next safe zone, but he does have the bounce pad. You see right there on the street, somebody flying in. C9 blind, making a move early, trying to get in the next safe zone, or at least a position right next.
He's literally building height just to bounce pad.
Here it comes. Yep.
Oh,
the shots on the way in.
That was blind, just returning the favor. And in that situation, I love that play. Give up the high ground, just mini, play that low ground.
The number of players there in 1-by-1s right next to each other right now. X is moving down, I think, the goal here. He's sitting on 6 limbs. One more is 7, which is 3 points. He's top 12 right now. I shouldn't have said anything either, Jack. I feel bad.
X is and think that was 1 limb away from another point and 2 more positions away from another point for being top 10. So two points missed out on if he can just stay alive a little bit longer.
Look at the HP of Blind as he moves in. He actually just jumped in. 1 HP. I was commenting on it again. Jack, did you pass the curse to me? Jack,
I did.
Blind had 1 HP, started to move in, and got caught off guard. Nib's going to try. Oh,
going for it all.
Dropping in. Prodigy Aces getting eliminated.
He's got 2 limbs. Prodigy Aces is racking up the score right now. He drops to Karos.
So many of these players have so few HP left. We're down to the top 3. Nibs drops down, takes fall damage.
Wheats
5 limbs for Wheats.
If Wheats gets these last 2 limbs,
within the 7 and the win. Nibs pushing through. Wheats goes down. Courage, you need to stop saying it.
I really need to stop, man. I'm sorry.
This is a note for tomorrow. 1v1 here.
Fulmer trying to play this high ground, spraying on down with this drum gun. He sees the campfire, which basically gives away exactly which 1-by-1 this player's in. Still a whole nother zone to go. This isn't like the other games where it's kind of ending with a heal off. They still have so much time until that kind of moment comes on through.
Fulmer's trying to move across above and maybe catch this last player underneath him on rotation, catch him off guard and try and get the elim. The number of rounds though. Look at Nibs' ammo. Look at Nibs' ammo. He is stacked. And Fulmer's sitting on basically nothing.
Yep.
Fulmer's accuracy, the timing of these shots need to be absolutely perfect. Now Nibs can essentially spray at this moment.
Can we go back to Fulmer for a second possibly to see exactly what he's got in his inventory? Because you see, I don't think either player is healing.
12 builds, no healing. He's got 2 spike traps, maybe something else in the trap slot, we can't tell.
Yep.
But so few rounds for anything.
Yep.
Less than 100 rounds.
This is a rough spot to be in. Neither player has heals. Who will be the aggressor here?
Fulmer did an edit and reset it so that he could watch the wood come in and kind of try and look through, see if he can spot this player on rotation. Somebody's going to have to make a play. Fulmer's waiting for the last second. He's above. You can hear the pickaxing from the player underneath. 1v1, match
Fulmer,
4.
I think he's going to just go for it. Drop down and go. 3, 2, 1. First edit. Second layer. Third layer. Trying to spot where he is. Nothing yet. Here comes the spray. He's in the 1-by-1. The spray down. Down to his 40 HP. The clock is ticking. He's got to make something happen. He knows
10.
He's tagged the health. He tagged the HP. He knew he had the advantage. That's all he needed to do. Beautifully done. Had barely anything to his name. So yeah, you'll see it again here. The zone closes on in. Nibs tries to push out to catch his opponent off guard. Doesn't happen because immediately it's just awkward. The player's just above him. Now he's trying to out-heal, out to the damage, and it just wasn't enough. He drops to the zone. GG.
Unbelievable.
I'm not surprised to see him at the top. I'm not going to lie, Lupo.
7 eliminations, 8 total points from Liquid 72 Hours, one of the best players out there right now. Margos, somebody we kept our eyes on quite a bit, 11 elims.
And that top spot to make it on in. Now on to page 2. Remember, top 33 make it in. Dremen, who was landing at Westworld, that outer city outside Paradise Palms. 7 elims. He only had 1 point, but guess what? The aggressive early game play.